A very good day, everyone. Welcome back. My name is Iris, and today I want to teach a Yin Yang practice, focusing on hip openers. Luna is joining too. She is my beautiful puppy from 4 months old. Hopefully she stays still, maybe not. We will see what happens. Maybe you have dogs or cats also back home, and they can join too, of course. So focusing on the hips. A lot is happening in our hips, and when we practice hip openers, some old feelings can be pumped up again. So maybe some frustrations. So try to focus on the breath. Keep breathing and release this tension and release these feelings. I know it's sometimes quite hard, especially when we do some hip openers in the yin part. So yin yang, as you maybe know, yang is more active. So we will start with some yang and we will end with some yin, staying a bit longer in poses, 2 till 5 minutes, and yeah, let's see what happens. Okay, I want to start today cross-legged seated. If you have a block at home, you can use a block maybe to sit on, or maybe a pillow or a cushion that can lift your hips a bit higher. Now make sure the sitting bones are grounded. Now you can place the hands on the knees, palms up to the ceiling. And you can close your eyes. Now start with a big inhalation through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. One more time, inhale and exhale. Now you can start with observing. Observe your surrounding. Observe the sounds. Maybe you can hear the birds playing outside. Maybe you can feel the warmth of the sun on your skin when you sit next to the window. And maybe you can smell something, maybe something in the kitchen, maybe smell your dog. And now bring the focus inwards. Feel where the body is touching the ground. The spine is straight, shoulders relaxed and down. And check what's happening in the mind. And just feel without any judgment. There is no right or wrong. And move the focus to the breath. And take deep in and exhalations through the nose. And try to move this breath all the way down to the belly. So super big in and exhalation. So moving the air from the nose down to the chest, all the way down to the belly. And you can have 4 counts in, 4 counts out. So inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Now you can move the hands in front of the heart in Namaste. Bow your head to the hands. And if you want to set yourself an intention, this is the moment. For me, the intention is an intention for the sun. We have quite weird weeks, weird days. But there is the sun, bright and shiny for us. And hopefully this beautiful sun brings a little smile on your face. Gently move the head back to center. You can blink, open your eyes, move your arms down. Now inhale, raise your arms up, all the way up. Bring the palms together. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Great. Place your hands in front of you. Now roll yourself over the knees and move yourself to your tabletop position. So to the hands and the knees. Now in the tabletop, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, knees hip width distance. And start moving yourself in your tabletop. So to the front and backwards. To the sides, so right and left. And maybe create little circles with the body. So moving the weight to all corners of the hands, the legs, and the other way around. Great. Now back to center. I love to start always my practice with a cat-cow. So we will do a cat-cow. First you inhale, open up the chest, allow your back, look up. And exhale, round yourself, round your spine. Inhale up, all the way up, open up the chest. And exhale, round yourself. One last time, inhale up, open up the chest like a beautiful cow. And exhale, round yourself like a kitty cat who's super scared. Now move yourself back to neutral. From here, you can come sit on the knees. We will do a little toe stretch. Now tuck your toes under. Make sure your little pinky toe is also from the floor. Heels are together. You can place the hands on your upper thighs or your hands in front of the heart. It's up to you. Now close your eyes. Bring the focus to the breath. Deep in and exhalations through the nose. A lot is happening in our feet. And a lot of energy starts or ends in your feet. It can feel quite intense to do your toes stretch. Just keep breathing. They won't fall off, I promise you. Take one more big inhalation here. Now move your hands back to the floor. And now tap your toes in the floor. Great. Now you can tuck the toes under. Luna is joining. Tuck the toes under and move yourself to your first downward facing dog. And you can add some movement in your downward facing dog. So bending the knees one by one, walking the dog. Shake your head, yes. Shake your head no. In the down dog, hands in the floor. Make sure the whole weight is in the whole hand. Spread the fingers widely. Shoulders are open. Feet are hip width distance. Now come back to stillness. You can have a little bend in the knees. It gives you a bit more space in the lower back. Or try to straighten the legs. It's up to you. It's your practice. Now step your feet in between the hands. So walk yourself to the front. Bend in the knees. Gently roll yourself up to standing vertebra by vertebra. Raise your arms up. And hands in front of the heart. Great. Now move your arms along sides of body, mountain pose. If you're not at the front side of the mat yet, you can move yourself to the front. Big toes are touching, heels slightly apart or the whole feet slightly apart. Try to have the outside line of the foot in one line. Now increasing the legs, the buttocks, take the navel slightly in, shoulders relaxed. And down. We start with some yang, so some sun salutations. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, move yourself down. Inhale, straighten the spine, flat back. Exhale, release. Inhale, flat back. Place the hands down, step the right foot, big step backwards. Place the right knee down to the floor and raise your arms up. Chest is open, shoulders away from the ears. So we're focusing today a bit on the hips, on the legs. So from here, move the weight to the front in the leg, but keep the chest in center. So you're not moving the chest to the front, keep the chest in center, only the weight in the legs. Feel a nice stretch in your legs, maybe the buttocks. Inhale here. Exhale, move your hands down. Take your knee from the ground, step the left foot backwards, plank position. Now check the plank position, hands under the shoulders, buttocks in one line with the upper body with the legs. Inhale here. Exhale, move the knees down, bend the elbows alongside the body, move yourself all the way down to the floor. Now inhale, lift up the chest, cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. Now tuck your toes under. First move yourself to the knees. And from your knees to your downward facing dog. Great. If you need to add some more movement in your downward facing dog, please do so. Now inhale, raise the right leg up. Exhale, step your foot in between the hands. Place the left knee down to the floor and raise your arms up. Again, chest open, shoulders away from the ears, and move the weight to the front in the legs. Give the legs a nice stretch. Inhale. Exhale, move the hands down, take the knee from the ground, step the left foot to the front. Inhale, straighten the spine, flat back. Exhale, release. Inhale, raise up. All the way up. And exhale, swan dive down. Move yourself down. Inhale, flat back. Place the hands down. Step the left foot. Big step backwards. Great. Now check your right knee. Is the right knee above the ankles, above the foot? Hips in one line. From here, you can start stretching the right leg. So inhale, stretch the leg. So both legs are straight. Exhale, bend the knee again. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, bend. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, bend. One more time. Inhale, stretch. Now we hold it here. Both legs are increased. Make sure you're not overstretching the knee. Otherwise, it's better to have a little bend in the knee. So the legs are like a scissor and your hips are the beginning of the scissor. So try to squeeze your hips together. Keep breathing. Now give the right knee a little kiss. We can't kiss others, so you can kiss yourself. Start bending the knee again. Place the hands down to the floor. Step the right foot backwards. Plank position. Now from here, or you're using the knees down to the floor, or go for your full chaturanga. So inhale, exhale, chaturanga, move down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Now inhale, raise that left leg up. Exhale, step your foot in between the hands. Now we're switching sides. So from here, inhale, stretch the left leg. Exhale, bend. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, bend. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, bend. One more time, stretch the leg. Hold it here. Keep breathing. Both legs are super strong. Squeezing the hips. Now give the left knee a little kiss. Start bending the knee again. Step the right foot to the front. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. Inhale, raise up, all the way up. And exhale, swan dive down. Move yourself down. Inhale, flat back. Place the hands down. Step the right foot backwards. Check your pose. Left knee above the ankles, above the foot. Hips in one line. Now place the hands down. Step the left foot backwards. Plank position. Inhale. Exhale. Chaturanga. Move down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now inhale, raise the right leg up. Now start bending the knee. Open up the hips up like a beautiful peeing duck. Flex your foot. Shoulders in one line. Maybe gaze under the left armpit and you can see your foot. Now inhale, raise the leg back to center. Exhale, bring the knee to your nose. Inhale, back up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, up. Exhale, knee to nose. From here, step your foot in between the hands. Now rotate the left foot down to the floor. Windmill your arms open. Move yourself to your warrior 2. Now check your warrior 2. Are the heels in one line? So front heel, back heel are one line. Maybe try to make a 90-degree angle with the front leg. Arms also in one line, just below the shoulders. Maybe you need to check your left arm. Now flip the palms up. First move the weight to the front. From there, all the way backwards to your first warrior. Chest is open, gazing up to the ceiling. Make sure the right knee is still above your ankles, above your foot. Gazing to the front. Now inhale, back up, warrior 2. Now move your weight to the front. Stretch the right arm out in the inner side of the right knee. Left arm up to the ceiling. Both legs are strong. No weight in the right hand. Maybe you can bend the right knee a bit further. Inhale, back up, warrior 2. Now windmill the arms to the front. Place the hands down. Step the right foot backwards. Plank position. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, move down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now take a deep inhalation through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, raise the left leg up. Bend the knee. Open up the hip. Try to raise the knee up to the ceiling. Shoulders in one line. And you can gaze under the right armpit. Maybe you can see your foot. Inhale, raise the leg back to center. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose. Inhale, up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, up. Exhale, knee to nose. Now step your foot in between the hands. Rotate the right foot down to the floor. Windmill your arms open to your warrior 2. Check your arms again. Check your left knee. Is it above the ankles, above the foot? Heels are in one line. Now flip the palms up. First move the weight to the front. From there all the way backwards to your first warrior. You can place the hands on your right upper thigh, maybe behind your back. It's up to you, but not too much weight in the right hand. Chest is open. Now inhale, raise yourself back up, warrior 2. Move the weight to the front. Stretch the left arm out in the inner side of the left knee. Right arm up. Maybe bend the left knee a bit further. No weight in the hand. Inhale, raise yourself back up, warrior warrior two, windmill the arms to the front, place the hands down, step the left foot backwards, plank position. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga, move down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great. Now move the knees down to the floor, to the outer side of the mat. Big toes are touching. Move yourself to your child's pose. Again, take a deep inhalation through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Now find back the breath. How do you feel at this moment? And guess what? We already made it to our yin part. So the body is warmed up now. And now time to slow down and bring the focus more inwards. So I promised some hip openers. Here we go. Well, first, slowing down. Back to your neutral breath. So your child's pose with the knees to the outer side of the mat is already a hip opener. And if you want, you can add some movement in your child's pose. So maybe move yourself from right to left, to the front and backwards. Give yourself the movement you need and you want today. From your child's pose, move yourself to your tabletop position. So to the hands and the knees. If you have a block at home, bring it next to you. If you don't have a block, maybe your cushion or your pillow. Now hands again under the shoulders. Now lift the right leg up. Knee is bending, so lift the right leg up. From here, step the right foot to the outer side of the right hand. Now walk your left knee a bit further away, so to the back side. Maybe this is enough for you today. You can stay here. If you have the feeling there is a bit more space, move your lower arms down to the floor, to your lizard pose. If the floor is just a bit too far away from you, grab your block and place your lower arms on the block. Try to keep the right knee as close as possible to the shoulder. You can close your eyes. Focus on the breath. So during yin practice, we stay a bit longer in our poses. And when you stay a bit longer in one and the same position, it has influence on the connective tissues. Now some people think yin is quite easy to do, but it's quite a challenge to stay quite long in the same position. Not only for the body, but also for the mind. It's quite interesting. And if you feel that the pose is a bit too much on your lower arms, of course, move yourself back to the hands. Yin practice can feel intense. Intense is perfectly fine, but when you feel some pain somewhere, please come out of this pose. How do you feel? What do you feel? Three more breaths in here. And when you're ready, gently move yourself back to the hands if you're not there yet. Remove the block, if you used your block. And now gently move yourself back to your tabletop position, so back to your hands and your knees. And maybe you want to give your legs a little shake, so shake the legs out. Moving the weight from right to left. Great. Well, guess what? Switching to the other side. So first, lift the left leg up. Now step your foot to the outer side of the left hand. Walk your right knee a bit more backwards. Your foot is relaxed down in the floor, so don't tuck your toes under. Your foot is relaxed down in the floor. The knee close to the shoulder. Again, maybe this is enough. You can stay here. If you want to go one step further, move yourself to the lower arms, or again, use your block. I'm using the block. I have quite five hips. Not so much space in the hips. For me, it's always quite intense to do some hip openers. If you feel some pain in the knee, if it's painful, maybe you can use a blanket under the knee, under the right knee. Make connection with your body. And maybe you find a spot somewhere in the body that feels a bit sore or not feeling so much fun. Try to breathe through this spot in your body. And they say at Yin practice, use your natural breath. But I love to focus on the breath. And maybe, if needed, counting the breath. So as I told, a lot is happening in the hips, and maybe you feel a bit frustrated at this moment. Please don't hate me. Hopefully you have a great feeling after class. Three more breaths in here. And when you're ready, gently move yourself back back up, back to your tabletop position. Give yourself the time, no rush. Just move yourself back to the tabletop. Maybe shaking the legs, maybe move the hips. It's up to you. Great, now back to center. Tuck the toes under. And move yourself back to your downward facing dog. And if you want, of course, you can move again in your downward facing dog. So from the lizard pose, we're moving to our sleeping pigeon. Starting with the right side. Raise your right leg up. Now exhale, bring the right knee behind the right hand and place it down to the floor. Now move your foot as much as possible to the left side. Some people can have the lower leg equal with the front side of the mat. I can't. Now move the left knee down and walk the knee again a bit more away from you. Now first, walk the hands under the shoulders, chest is open. Make sure the weight is in center, so you're not hanging to one side. Weight is in center. Inhale here. Exhale, move yourself to the lower arms. And from the lower arms, all the way down to your beautiful sleeping pigeon, sleeping swan. In unit swan, I prefer the swan. If you feel there is a lot of space between your right buttocks and the floor, you can grab a pillow or your block and place the block for some extra support under your buttocks. And now surrender in this beautiful sleeping swan. Let go of your thoughts. Focus on the breath. As you maybe noticed, the breath is helping us through life, through practice, through everything. Without breath, we can't live. And also in your yin practice, it's quite nice to focus on this breath. Check where's the weight. Is the weight still in center? You're not hanging too much to one side. Not too much tension in the shoulders. If this is super painful for your knee, please come out of this pose and I will show you what you can do. So when the knee is itchy, you can move yourself to the back. Now raise the right leg up, place the foot on your left upper thigh. And now grab with your hands the left upper thigh, hug it in to the chest. You can flex your foot and stay here. So this is an option when the knee is too painful in the sleeping swan. Now take 3 more breaths in your beautiful sleeping swan. Gently move yourself back up and try directly to come to your downward facing dog. So tuck the toes under from your left foot and move yourself to your downward facing dog. Sorry for that. Now if you need some movement, please move the legs, move the hips, shake the legs out. whatever you feel to do so. Great. Well, Luna is sleeping, so she loved the sleeping swan. Now inner raise that left leg up. Exhale, bring the left knee behind the left hand, place the leg down. Now right knee down, walk the knee a bit more away from you, sorry. Now hands under the shoulders, chest is open. Move the weight to center. Deep inhalation here. And exhale to the lower arms. From the lower arms down to the sleeping swan. Again, if you need a block or a cushion under your buttocks, as you can see with me, there is still some space between the buttocks and the floor. So place the block for some extra support. And if this one is painful for the left knee, move yourself to your back. And again, surrender. We all know the song, hips don't lie, right? But give your hips some extra love. I know it can be super intense and super annoying. But we won't stay forever. Things will end. We're almost there. 5 more breaths in here. And when you're ready, move yourself back up, slowly, slowly, and back to your downward facing dog. Give yourself the movement again that you need at this moment. Walking the dog, shaking out the legs, shaking out the hips. Now start bending the knees. Gazing to the hands. Now step or jump, but you can come sit on your buttocks. So move yourself to your buttocks. Hug the knees in. Make yourself super, super small, like a little ball. Roll yourself back up. Place the feet a bit more to the front. Chest is open, arms to the front. And roll yourself all the way down to your back. Now move the soles of the feet together to your reclined butterfly. You can close your eyes. Arms alongside the body, palms up to the ceiling. Take a deep inhalation through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Let go of your thoughts. Feel your body. Feel what gravity is doing with the body. The hips are sinking down. The body is sinking down to the floor. Move the knees back together. So knees are together. And now place the feet to the outer side of the mat. So the knees are staying in center. And place the soles of the feet to the outer side of the mat. So first we did opening at the inner side of the hips. Now we create a stretch for the outer side of the hips, the upper thighs. Eyes can still be closed. And hug in the knees into the chest. Give yourself some movement from right to left. From here, we're moving to our happy baby. I will rotate myself to show you how to grab your feet. So, move the soles of the feet up to the ceiling. The knees are bent. Move the knees a bit more away from each other. So open up the legs. Arms are moving to the inner side of the knees. And from here you can grab easily the foot from the outer side. Try to keep the lower back as much as possible down to the floor. Happy baby. And now start moving yourself from right to left. So bending and stretching maybe the legs one by one. It's up to you. If you don't feel comfortable, of course, do whatever you want, whatever you feel you need at this moment. So happy baby, I always make this joke. Don't forget your beautiful smile. Otherwise it's not a happy baby. But maybe an angry baby, a sad baby. Make sure, don't forget to smile. Now back to center, hold this one for a little. Move the knees as much as possible to the armpits. One more big inhalation here. And hug in the knees into the chest again. Now move the nose to the knees. Make yourself small like a little ball. And gently roll yourself back. If you need some more movement, please do so. And when you're ready, you can move yourself to your final Savasana. So you can stretch both legs out down to the floor. Arms alongside the body, palms up to the ceiling. Spread the legs, the arms a bit wider. And find your final Savasana. Also dead man's pose. So try to lay down still as much as possible. No movement in your Savasana. And just feel. Feel how your body is sinking down to the floor. From your feet all the way up to the head. You can stay in your Savasana as long as you wish. Take your time. Thank you so much for joining. Luna and I wishing you a lot of health, a lot of positivity. Stay safe and hopefully see you soon. Namaste.